Sawadee Krap, everybody. Welcome back to another video. We are in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Hope everyone's doing okay today. Good to see ya. It's been a week or so since our last video. And spin the camera this way, get some views while I'm talking. So we're back in Chiang Mai. We've been in Thailand a little over a week now. So today's video is gonna have a bit of a different theme. Trying a new thing where it's more just like a video journal where I kind of catch you up on what I've been up to the past week or so, show some pictures and stuff like that, because a lot of this stuff I do maybe isn't worth being a full video, but maybe more still interesting to some of you guys as a little journal entry type of video. You know me with my ADHD brain, I'm always all over the place. So it's kind of a nice format to get some of those stories out of the way. And I might do one of these like once every 2 weeks or so, kind of as a journal for myself. I always think like I'll go on my laptop and journal. I try, I never really do. It's not my thing. I'd rather just talk. It's easier for me. I'll still be all scatterbrained, but that's how it is. That's okay. We'll still keep doing the normal type of videos you're used to as well. But yeah, I think doing these are good just because also when I film those normal videos, I kind of want to still bring up all these anecdotes that don't really fit in those videos, so it doesn't make as much sense. So this is almost me spewing out of my system just to get some travel stories out of the way. Now, first things first, I've only had a little bit of coffee. We're gonna stop and get some khao soi for breakfast. My #1 favorite khao soi place. I made a video there before, and a khao soi video last year. I'll link it below, so that way you get more details on it. And then while we are walking around Chiang Mai today, we do have some objectives to do together. So yeah, we're gonna do some storytelling, but also I wanna go, you kind of see all these shops everywhere where there's like brochures of different tourist activities. There's actually quite a few things I want to do this time around in Chiang Mai in the next month or so while I'm in Thailand. I'll only be in Chiang Mai about 4 or 5 more days. I'm going to see some other northern cities and then come back here for like 2 weeks. So today I want to grab a bunch of brochures for like touristy things that I want to see when I come back for those 2 weeks. So the khao soi place we're about to check out is Khao Soi Mae Sai. There's the Taiwanese place as well for you guys. Let's not get hit by a car. Yeah, the khao soi place we're going to, it's won a Michelin star a bunch of years in a row. Probably gonna be busy when we go there, which is a good sign. And it's very inexpensive, which is great too. So it's a very cheap way to have breakfast in the morning, get myself a cup of coffee. This won't be a whole food video. You're just gonna see my breakfast before we get on with today. Okay, we're just about there. There's a building, a big Coca-Cola sign, and it looks like there's already a line for the day. But you grab a little buzzer and they call your number. Okay, so we'll be out of everyone's way. A little buzzer, we're number 10. Super cool little spot. I've eaten here many, many times. So, see you guys in a bit. I'll show you some of the food in a sec and we'll get on with our day. Alright, so now we're heading towards the old city square of Chiang Mai that way. And on another note to distract us, this Lemon Tree restaurant, Lemon Tree HQ, you have to go there Easily my favorite restaurant in Chiang Mai. I've gone there tons and tons of times when I was here last year. And it was funny, I just got into town the day before yesterday, and the first thing I do is obviously I have to stop there. And I walk in the door and they already knew my order, even though it's been 8 months since I've been there. A, shows how good their customer service is, but also just shows literally I couldn't stop eating there all the time. I did make a food video there. I'll link that below as well. There'll be a lot of links below today for like other Chiang Mai stuff I've done. Sorry, I made my khao soi kind of spicy and it's still fighting me. But yeah, so definitely check out that restaurant. Super nice people, and there'll be a Google link with that YouTube link I leave for you guys. So anyway, what have I been up to since you guys saw me last? So we made that video in the Philippines, in Manila. I was gonna make a second video there with my last like 2 days I had left. And then I got a bit of a chest cold. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I got lucky. I kind of lost my voice for a couple days, kind of annoying. Could have been way worse. So I thought it was gonna be worse. You know, you got that whole body chill, that body ache. I sweat through a fever, and I survived. It went away. So thanks to my immune system, we made it. Flew to Bangkok, and I spent a few days there. I was going to go get my visa extended there, right? Do 30 days when you land. I was gonna add another 30 to it. And there's a place you go to in Bangkok. I think you pay about 2,000 baht, if I remember correctly. And you bring your passport, fill out some paperwork, stamp you, get the extra 30 days. So I go there, and the guy's like, I didn't totally understand him, but he took my passport and like took my paperwork to like another room, and I was like, oh shit. And to ask some questions to someone there, and he came back and he's like, hey, you have to wait a few weeks before you can do this, which was kind of odd because I've done it before and it was way simpler. You could just do it right away. So I was like, whatever, I'll figure it out. So I was thinking about it, like as I was leaving, I was in my cab, and I was like, let me check my passport just to see what was up. And I noticed I was already stamped for 60 days already. I was like, no shit, get out of town. So saved me some money. And then I go on Google and just check to see if there's any answers about like new visas or whatever. And turns out, so that day was July 17th. I arrived in Thailand July 16th. On July 15th, they implemented a new visa program that's just 60 days, just right when you land, which is awesome. I guess the Thai government's doing it to like boost the economy or whatever, which is pretty cool. So I was pretty excited about that. But it does look like if you just wait a few weeks, like that guy told me, you can still add another 30 days pretty easily. So that's cool if you're someone who wants to stay here a while. And now we're getting close to the Old Town Square area. See that old wall? That goes back like 800 years. I've made plenty of videos here as well, so I probably won't bore you too much with those details. But yeah, once we kind of get over there, we get into the thick of things, there'll be a lot of tourism shops where you can book different tourist things. And like I said, today I'm kind of gathering up brochures. Hey, maybe a preview of what'll be on the channel too. So I did Bangkok, had a good time. I stayed by the Khao San Road area. There's a cheap little nice hotel I always stay at when I go there. And with Bangkok, a lot of people, it's a love or hate thing. Not everyone's a big fan of it. I've always been kind of neutral. Like, I've had nice times there, but I never really stayed there too long distance, or too long term, I should say. But honestly, this time when I was there, those, I think, 4 days, I had a fantastic time. More fun than I've had at Bangkok in a long time, to be honest with you. So that's kind of cool. Before I leave Thailand, this 2-month stretch, I will actually make some videos in Bangkok, because I'll be flying out of Bangkok, so I'm gonna give myself a few extra days and try to make some fun videos for you guys. So yeah, and then after Bangkok, I just didn't really feel like making any videos there. I want to just recharge my batteries after the Philippines. But after Bangkok, I flew to Phuket. I stayed in Old Town Phuket. Same hotel I've actually stayed at in the past. I really like Old Town Phuket. I think it's a fun area to walk around. And the hotel I stayed at was nice at a good price. I was going to make a video there. I did, I should say. I did like an island hopping adventure, and I got this new camera on Amazon. That's not the one I'm using now. Kind of a cheap one, but it had good reviews, and it had like a waterproof case with it. And I was like, perfect. I filmed the intro with this camera in my hotel, and then I was just going to show cool compilations of the island hopping adventure and the snorkeling and stuff. So that camera kind of sucks. Excuse me. The footage really wasn't that usable. Whenever I was outside of the water with the waterproof case on, it did some sort of weird warping of the lens and kind of made everything look like a fisheye. So it's kind of unusable, but that's okay. I had a really fun time, and that's all that matters, right? I always recommend doing those little day trip things where they take you to all the islands, so you don't have to think about it yourself. It is fun just to grab a boat and stay at one of the islands for a day, but if you don't have much time, do one of the island hopping things. And then yeah, so from Phuket, oh, you know what I forgot to say? Kind of an interesting thing, I'm sure a lot of you guys heard about it, the whole Microsoft and then their whatever that company they hired for their security stuff, that whole big computer crash that happened all over the world. According to my tech experts I watch on YouTube, that was the largest computer crash in all of technology history. And so I was in Don Mueang Airport in Bangkok, waiting for my flight to Phuket. And right when I got in line to kind of check in and check my baggage, the computers went right down, like right then. And I didn't really know what was going on, just yet. And I was flying with Air Asia, and they're always really good, a really good airline, which is surprising. I noticed all the other airlines were going, but it looks like Air Asia was one of the only companies at that airport that used that software that was affected. And I would say we were backed up maybe 4 hours. They managed to fit us on some flights. I guess there was a bunch going to Phuket anyway that day that we were lucky. I made some friends with a guy from France who lives in Thailand, and then a young couple from Australia who were just, on holiday here. So that is kind of the funny thing, is when you have adventurous scenarios like that, a lot of times you come out of it just making some friends. So that was kind of cool. Good memory. It all worked out. I do feel bad. I'm sure a lot of people got screwed over all over the world. I heard even banks and hospitals were affected in Thailand. Obviously other countries too. So that's kind of crazy. Does make you think. According to my tech people that I watched on YouTube, this was just a big mess up, like an incompetence thing. And makes you think, like, man, if someone did this intentionally, how just one software company going down can screw over so much the whole planet. Like, for example, Amazon Cloud Services, they run like all of our apps, and so many things like that. So kind of creepy a little bit. And here we have the old city moat. Kind of nice. It's super humid today. The temperature itself isn't terrible, but I'm still sweating like crazy. I do have a pool at my hotel, so probably when I'm done finishing this video, I'm gonna shower. Actually, I probably will work out at the gym. I've been eating so much, I gotta go for a run. Work out, then shower, then swim, cool off. Oh, there's the crosswalk, my bad. So yeah, hopefully this type of video isn't too boring for you guys. You know, I always say with my YouTube channel, it would be cool to be successful on here, obviously. I appreciate everyone who shows up and watches, and that does earn me a little bit of money with the views. My goal is never to be PewDiePie or Mr. Beast, you know, someone that famous, you know, but like substantial enough to keep this going, right? But ultimately, even if that doesn't happen, I'm thankful for the experience, and these are kind of just memories for me, right? So this is a good way for me to go back and just rewatch this stuff, relive this stuff. Believe it or not, filming this, talking about it, sitting behind the computer editing this video, that really does burn it into your brain pretty well. Like the memories, and like I can go back and rewatch one of those old videos and remember everything I did that day, even the stuff that wasn't on camera. So it's worth it for me to do it. So I appreciate you guys indulging me. That's a very cool temple. I'll put a map on the screen to kind of show where we're at. I don't feel like crossing the crosswalk, I should say, to check it out, but it's really nice. So is that one as well. We're on the northern stretch of the old town square. It helps narrow it down for you guys. I've been in that temple on other videos, so we'll skip it. And like I said, trying to come up with different types of video ideas. So if you don't really care for these, skip them, that's fine. They'll be the ones you do like next. There's gonna be shorter videos, personal ones like this. It's kind of a whole variety. But that's the thing, as a YouTuber, you're always kind of trying to think, I gotta keep uploading something. And you still wanna have some quality there. Oh, side note, another really good khao soi restaurant right there. That's in that khao soi video as well. I've eaten that one less just because it's more of a walk to get to it, but really, really good too. Sorry. It's ironic, I'm not a big fan of making food videos, or I'm just shoving food in my face for just the whole video itself. But I swear I've eaten at so many restaurants in Chiang Mai, I could probably make a 10-hour long compilation of just everywhere I've been. And that being said, actually, I just thought of it, you know, all YouTubers ask, you know, hey, leave a comment and blah, blah, blah. Because it does help in the algorithm if people engage and leave comments. But honestly, for like, especially Chiang Mai videos, if you want any recommendations of where to eat, just leave a comment, and like, I always check the comments, and I'll leave some Google links for you. Honestly, in general, with Thailand, I've been here so much that, like, you know, just leave a comment saying, hey, I'm going to Thailand, can you help me out? I'm not famous enough yet on YouTube where your comment won't get lost in a sea of a bunch of other comments, so I'll see it and take the time to say hi and help you out for free, honestly. I don't mind. But yeah, that being said, you know, YouTube, you always have to watch out for being oversaturated with what you're making. And there's plenty of Thailand travel videos out there, and plenty more Chiang Mai travel videos out there. So a place like this is a good excuse for me to make a little Dear Diary video. Am I still filming? Yeah, I'm still filming. Man, I'm sweaty today. Woo! Not overheated, at least. That's nice. Oh, there we go. I need like windshield wipers for my face. And then, yeah, I think the last thing I wanted to talk about with being in Thailand, it's been kind of interesting. When I was back in the US for all those months, when I was at work, my job's pretty physical, so you could have earbuds in and just kind of do whatever. I started using the Pimsleur program to learn Thai and a few other languages. And by all means, I am very much so a beginner. Not trying to be one of those YouTubers who's like, I know every language. I know more than the average tourist at this point. And it is interesting, you do get reactions from Thai people, you know, when I can say more stuff. I'll speak it on camera here and there. You know, Pom Gatsai Pasa Thai Nip Noi Kap, right? That means I understand a little bit of Thai. And that alone gets the Thai person excited, like, oh wow, you know. I know other stuff too, and how to ask where something is, or where something is, or how, you know, how much something is, or, you know, my numbers and everything. And it's been pretty fun though. Like, you kind of get more out of a country if you can speak more of the language. Obviously, it's kind of a no-brainer, but if you find yourself staying in countries, you know, more than just 2 weeks for a holiday, but going somewhere for a month, you know, 2 months, even longer, definitely pursue, you know, learning a little bit of the language. You'll have more fun, you'll make better connections. I really recommend the Pimsleur program. It's like an audiobook type of thing. They're like 30 minutes each lesson. For Thai, there was only 30 lessons. For example, Spanish had 180 lessons, so just depends on what language you're getting into. And, excuse me, my allergies are acting up for some reason. Normally it doesn't happen in Thailand, but got the sniffles. Yeah, Pimsleur is great. What I like about it as well, it utilizes tricks and, like, I don't know, puzzles are the right words, but like strategies to leverage your short-term memory and your long-term memory, and how it quizzes you with stuff. Guys, I'm soaking in sweat. What's the temperature out? It's not even that bad. It's only 83. Let's see. But yeah, no, sorry, ADHD brain. Yeah, Pimsleur uses your short-term and long-term memory and how it kind of quizzes you, and it really sticks in your brain really well. And it just starts off with conversational stuff you would use day to day. It's great. Pimsleur's kind of pricey, like Rosetta Stone and all that stuff. I was able to get every single language you know, that they offer on sale for a really good price, for free actually. Damn, I forget the name of the website. It was like Buccaneer Bay or something like that. So there's ways for it. But yeah, I definitely recommend getting involved in that, like practicing some language. Especially if you know Thailand, you know Thai people. They're the friendliest people on the planet. You get a little more of that when you can speak some Thai. And it's fun too, when you practice with them, they're excited to practice with you, and they're always like teaching you a few more words, you know, to build your confidence. So it's pretty nice. So yeah, that was kind of everything I wanted to talk about. Honestly, I'm happy I did this, because I would have been wanting to bring up these anecdotes while making other videos that were about a specific day, because that's just how my brain works. So it's kind of me getting it out of my system. I might have forgot some stuff, but that's okay. Now I'm still gonna look for some brochure tourist spots. I'll probably power off the camera in a minute and then boot it back up and film again once we get to those spots, just to kind of show you guys those as well, to give you guys an idea of what to look out for. So yeah, we have some more video ideas coming. I'm only going to be in Chiang Mai 7 days. So I leave, today's Friday, I think Tuesday. I got to book some hotels and a bus ticket to where I'm going to go next. I'm thinking about going to Lampang again, Chiang Rai, and then Mae Sai. Lampang was kind of cool because it's just not a touristy city, kind of a different vibe. So I wanted to see that again, and it's not too far from Chiang Mai. I think like 2 hours or so. Then I want to do Chiang Rai again, just because I love that city, some favorite restaurants there. So I'll make a video or two there. I didn't actually make any in town in Chiang Rai, so that might actually be kind of cool for a different video for the channel. And then Mae Sai, which is it's on the border of Laos. And I did a day tour from Chiang Rai last year, I even filmed there. We stopped there for like, I think 1 hour and just explored the border crossing area. That city seems so cool. I knew I had to come back. Traffic's pretty loud. I knew I had to come back and spend a couple days there and make a video or two. Wow, everyone's loud right now. And then after that, I'm gonna do Chiang Mai again for probably at least 2 weeks, maybe more, because I really need to buckle down and plan hardcore for my next country. We'll be doing 2 months there, that other country, and a whole lot of videos. And it's not one of those countries where you just show up and wing it, like, you know, Thailand or something like that. It'll be cooler weather, which will be nice for probably most of it. So I actually brought nicer clothes with me, warmer clothes, practiced the language a little bit. So that'd be kind of cool. So yeah, I gotta buckle down and plan for that. That's a whole thing I gotta do. And I actually have a traveler friend who's from that country, who's in Chiang Mai right now. I gotta try to meet up with them this week just to say hi. It's been a year, but then also pick their brain a little bit. And then they'll be in that country coincidentally as well in October. And so we'll probably meet up and do some videos together. And it's just good to have a local from that country to help you figure stuff out. So anyway, I think I have run out of stuff to talk about. That's the full channel update for right now. In 2 or 3 weeks, we'll do another video like this. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and power down the camera. If I see something really cool, or maybe some cool B-roll, I'll film that. And then when I find some tourist shops, I'll show you some of the stuff we check out there too. So anyway, guys, see you in a few. Okay, everybody, mission accomplished. Got our brochures. I'll put the Google information of the shop I stopped in, where I got this stuff. The lady was pretty friendly. She wasn't pushy. So give them a shout out. I do think with a lot of these tour things anyway, even though there's multiple shops you can go to get this info and book them, they all kind of book through the same other companies. You know, like you could book an elephant tour here, an elephant tour there, and it's all going to be the same elephant company. I think they just have multiple shops to, like mini fishing lines, right? So switch the camera around here. You see? Okay, cool. First things first, I actually want to try a massage school to learn Thai massage. Someday I want to make my future wife happy. We've all been dating someone and they're like, hey, can you get a back rub? And you know, you suck at it, so you might as well get good. With that, and then don't really have the next one, Doi Inthanon National Park. And you're gonna see some hill tribes, cool temples, a really cool waterfall. Sorry about the construction noise, one moment. But yeah, I did this tour in 2019, absolutely loved it. I'm excited to do it again. And I might do this one too, the Doi Suthep Wat Umang. Previously, I've just done those myself and taken a cab out there, but it's 650 baht. You'll pay more with cabs. Even though the cabs are good price, it's just all in one. And so that's pretty cool. And then I'm also gonna do a full day elephant sanctuary. I haven't done one of those since 2019. I did it once then and once in 2017. Had a lot of fun. Didn't get around to it last year. It's super touristy, but like a must-do thing. This nature trail, I don't know what this is, but I'll look it up. It might be cool. You know, these two things. But the elephant sanctuary, Doi Inthanon, and Wat Amung and Doi Suthep for sure I want to do. And then this amazing 3 temple, the Blue Temple, White Temple, and Long Neck and all that. That's more out in Chiang Mai, so both of these packages. If you're not going to make it to Chiang Mai yourself, I would recommend doing these. Maybe it's like a 2-hour drive, totally worth it. The temples are sweet, the Long Neck tribe's interesting to see. All of this stuff is great, I can personally say. I've made videos there too. But it will be a better price if you go to Chiang Mai and do it from there, just because it's closer. But if you're not going to make it to Chiang Mai, I would still book these from Chiang Mai. They're really fun. And then, is there anything else in these brochures? Yeah, so that about covers it. That was my goal for today. So I got all these. Switch my camera back around. So I'm a happy camper. I am drenched in sweat. It's the humidity is wild today. I feel like I fell in a pool. I'm so wet. I'm not even spitting when I talk. It's like sweat's pouring down my beard so much, or my mustache, that it's like spewing out my mouth. And those of you who wonder, the long beard actually doesn't make that much of a difference. It does actually protect you from the sun a bit. And whether it's a short beard or a long beard, whatever's not on your face doesn't actually affect the temperature that much. All the sweat's coming from up here. So the curse of being a big hairy guy in this climate. So what do you got? So yeah, guys, hopefully you had fun today. A little bit of a filler episode, a journal, blog style. I think I'll make this an occasional series. I'll try to come up with a cool and clever name. You know, maybe. I'll ask ChatGPT to give me ideas. So yeah, that about does it. Hopefully. I'm still getting used to this gimbal. I like how it's steadier. It looks better. I can swing my arms around. But it does sometimes have a mind of its own. And I didn't bring the instructions with me, although I do have an app downloaded. Maybe that'll help. I'll get better at it, I promise. Anyway, guys, it was fun hanging out with you today. More videos should be coming soon. Getting back in the groove. It's solo travel and, you know, managing my time and everything like that, and being motivated to make videos. So there will be a more consistent upload schedule. So I look forward to seeing you guys then. Peace.